Hello everyone, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Uh, I realized that as I was trimming the other one, I realized that the streaming already stopped like long ago. So again to my YouTube channel. I didn't know how to react. Honestly, I didn't know how to react. But I will just take it as one of you know, the things that we do. One of the things that I love to learn. Yeah, so yeah. So my phone is by my side. I'm watching the live. So if anything happens this time around, I can tell. And yes, so we're just going to get started from the beginning. So this is my profile on Figma. I can quickly change my theme to dark or light if I want to. This is how to set my theme. I can change my picture if I wanna. You can change your picture if you want to. You can change your name, the name people will see. Your email remains the same. You can change your role. Maybe you are into marketing, product management, or any other thing. You can change that there. Can do tutorial. I said do tutorial. So this is my tutorial theme, like everything concerning tutorial, the project, the Figma. Maybe I'm doing a tutorial on FigJam. I can easily just have it inside here. So I'm going to click on this so you can see what it looks like. So I can also still, maybe if I want to create uh a tutorial, like I want to do a tutorial on Figma boards, how to use it, slides, FigJam design, I can just create it inside here. So we want to do a Figma tutorial now with Figma design. That's the normal Figma canvas, like this design. Okay, so my phone is on, my Figma is on dark mode, but I like to change the background because I want it to suit. I don't like it too dark or too bright, so I'm just going to have this right here. Perfect. So if you have an Xcode or something you probably like to work with, you can just click on this box here. That's it. Then it's a color will appear here. Then just click on it. This is, I want to talk about all these buttons. So this is the layer panel. It's called the layer panel. This place is called the layer panel. I like to tell people to edit your file the first thing when you enter into your Figma design canvas, even if it's Figma, but just edit your file. And maybe let's name this with getting started with Figma tutorial. So then you can share to people you want to join your project. So it's currently only those who are only those who are invited. So you can change it to anyone can view, and then you save it. Voila. So now you can copy the link, or you put an email here and send an invite to somebody that you like to join to edit on the Figma file, especially if you're working with people. And then you can create pages. So this is a page. Let's say you're working with a client, you can have different pages. So let's say this one is website design, dark mode. Then you can also create another page and say maybe website design light mode. Finish. C'est fini. So that's website design, light mode, layers. So anything, this is a canvas, or like I like to call it, or like I know people to call it. So this is a design canvas, and you can put things inside. Anything that you put inside, like anything. It's just like a normal paint canvas. So anything you put inside here, will appear here on the layer panel. So immediately I put a frame, see that it's showing frame one here. So um this is a properties panel. So if you want to change how the frame looks like, what is about the rectangle, anything that is on your canvas, is you change it on the property panel. So let's go to how to let's start from these three tools. So I'll explain the move. So if you're looking for anything, you can easily just move with this and select with this. So when you're designing, just ensure that this is your cursor is on this, like you selected this. It helps you to also select tool, then and tool. Let's say somebody is somewhere on the canvas, and then you're looking for the person, you can easily just quickly move around with the and tool. It's not showing well, or the function is not very obvious because there's nothing on the canvas. Um, then you can create a frame. So when you see those beautiful iPhone frames that designers do, so you can just come here, click on this drop down and then select frame. You see that this is the icon for frame. Then just click on iPhone for 16 Pro Max or any one you want to use. So you see here that it has appeared here on the layer panel. So you can lock it in case maybe you don't want anybody to move it or you don't want anything to happen to it, and you can close the eye. You can close the eye or open it, and then you'll be able to see it. You can also edit it. You can tap on it twice, or you can edit from here and say login screen. Then you can also come here, create a section. Usually people use section to like group different things, like login screens. All your login screen is in one place. All your dark mode can, well, it's not advisable to put dark mode and light mode on the same page because of the functionality. Or yeah, you can just use it to section, maybe even your textiles, like your design cards. You learn all those terms later as we go on in the study tutorial. And then yeah, so this is how to create a section. I'm just going to select that and then click on backspace to delete. So be careful because backspace means delete and then it deletes the stuff. So I'm going to click on the drop down here and then click on section. Then I can zoom in a bit because the section, it might be tiny. Yeah, so small. And then I can edit the size. I can change the dimensions here on this my property panel. See the dimensions, and then I can increase it like this, like this. Beautiful. And then I can also edit it and say maybe like login screens, anything concerning login screen. I can put it inside this section. So you see this frame here. I can select it and then drag it here, but they are the same color. So I can change the color of this section. All I have to do is to go to this property panel and then scroll. And you see this place that says fill. I'm going to give it fill. That's a color. I'm going to give it a fill of any color. or if I have a S code, or yeah, I can use that. Or let me try something that's popping like purple. So my screen is still there and it's white. So let's do something. You can be designing, yeah, and then you find out that, oh, your screen is it's not doing that. But let's say there's something let's say maybe you dragged let's use maybe a frame. Let's see. Let me give this frame a color like red. Okay. So I'm going to do something. Uh, I want to like send it to the back of this. Okay, let's see. That's not doing okay. Okay, so you know that there's actually a frame here. You can see it, but it's at the back. It's not obvious. I see it here. So when I select it on my layer panel, I can see that there's a screen. There's a frame on the login screen, but it's not obvious. And then I can even see that it has a color, but it's not showing on the login screen. So I can come here, select the frame, and then right click and say bring to front. So it's here in the front. So the next thing I want to explain is how to create shapes. So we'll start with rectangle. We'll start with rectangle. Sorry, I needed to confirm that it was still streaming. So when I click on this drop down here and I click on rectangle, I'm just going to tap on my mouse on the keyboard, and then it would import a square ideally. So you can change the dimensions to make it into a rectangle. So you can increase the width and then add the height. Or I'm just going to do Control D, or you can just drag any of the sides to increase the width. So you can use the dimensions when it's